Hey, this is 2jwelch. I am doing a presentation on a program called Solo Learn, which is all about teaching coding and doing a lot of coding activities all in your own time. And I had a lot of fun learning about this, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So when you get to sololearn.com, this is your landing page. It is definitely marketed all as a free program, and it really is. There are some paid options, but it is definitely a free one. You'll see at the top there that you have a login option or a register option. So obviously, this being your first time, you would use register. So here you have your normal email, name, password options for signing up. Right here I like to use Google for sign up, just it makes it a lot easier and keeps all of your logins under your Google. Now when you first begin, it's going to ask you some survey questions about your experience with coding. I picked right here, I'm totally new to coding, which is mostly true. But you know, everyone has different level of experience. And also ask you how you're going to describe yourself. I picked someone who's a student with plenty of time to learn, or actually, I'm sorry, a hobbyist. And I also just said I was going to do a relaxed one lesson per day, just because I don't have a lot of time to commit to things like these, but maybe a student one. Now, when you log in, you're going to see all kinds of different programs that are available for learning. These ones right here that I highlighted, C++, as well as Python Core, I know are ones that are highly recommended for people to learn on. I'm going to do HTML just for the point of this example. And look, it even shows you that I'll be finished with this course by December 12th, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's going to kind of give you some information here. Alright, and then right here, it kind of shows you an overview of the lessons. You can see it broken down by like what is HTML, and then also some basic structures. And it'll kind of set you up that way. Now here's where the first lesson looks like. It's just some basic practice for what is HTML and some ways to practice that. So it gives you some experience right here with seeing how to insert the codes and things like that. So for a student who would be interested in coding, that'd be a great practice for them. It has a quiz on here, so you know, like this was a question that came up in the lesson, which is what does a markup language use to identify content? You check your answer, so obviously this time I got it wrong, you know, shucks, so I gotta click retry and do it again, and you're gonna do that until you get it correct, which obviously you can see this time I did. The answer to that one would be tags, so then I continue on to my next one. Now this next one it came all jumbled up, and I had to put it in the correct order, which was a great one for increasing the rigor for students. So that was pretty cool. And so I learned that from the lesson. Now when I did complete the lesson, it later on showed you some different challenges and basics, and you can even see there's a certification you get at the end. So that would be a great takeaway from this for students. Now on this website up here at the top, I'm going to go to a different tab. Right now I'm on the code playground, which are just different challenges that people come up with that you can work on, which are really cool. The discussion boards are ones where people can offer suggestions of different things and different ways to use these different programs for practice and learning. Here we also have kind of a leaderboard for experience points you get throughout your lessons, so that's pretty cool. You can filter it out by, you know, who's working on what course. And then there's also a blog, which is just, you know, in my experience, I learned a lot of things just from reading blogs more than I do anything else. So those are always really good to have. Now, it's pretty cool that this is an app on iTunes. You can get it on your iPhone, or you can get it on Google Play Store. So it is web-based, it is app-based as well. Like I said, it is free, but there are paid options, which usually amount to about $66 a year. So those are something to be considered about. So overall, Solo Learn seemed like a really cool program that students can use for free to build some basic skills for coding in a bunch of different coding languages. I could definitely see this being a great intermediate, middle school, high school activity for kids who are trying to enrich their coding experience they already get. If I were a high school coding teacher, I could use this as an opportunity for students to kind of pick their own languages and things that they work in. So that'd be really cool. And you know, obviously now we know that a lot of CTE pathways have coding and computer literacy skills like that. That's a big component, so this is a great way for students to get those skills. So I highly recommend it because, like I said, it's free and it has a lot of great skills.